If you're trying to get as close as possible to recreating a genuine movie theater experience at home, there's no replacement for a good AV receiver. Soundbars are a great setup from built-in TV speakers, but an AV receiver gives you significantly more control over how you set up, use, and upgrade your home theater system. An AV receiver is the quarterback of your home theater. It's not just because it tells everything where to go, routing signals to different speakers and screens. It's because a good quarterback makes the team better, and a good receiver will bring the best out of your home theater speakers. After hours of research and after taking experts' advice, we have listed the 7 best AV receivers to help you choose the one that suits you perfectly. The links for the products mentioned in the video are in the description below. You could also find a more detailed analysis and a comparison tool on our website, pickadvisor.com. Let's get right into our top picks. Number 7. Sony STR-DH790. The Sony STR-DH790 is the latest entry-level receiver from the Japanese electronics manufacturer. While it's ostensibly a 7-channel design, there are also 2 phantom rears which create a pseudo 7-channel surround sound stage. The receiver can even virtually relocate the physical position of your speakers to create a better sonic balance. Build quality is commensurate with its price tag. There is no heavy weight, and the fascia looks overly fussy, but the hairline finish is a premium touch. Connectivity is good for the price. We get 4 HDMI inputs, all HDCP 2.2 enabled and 1 output. There are also 2 analog AV inputs, plus a pair of stereo phonos and 2 digital audio inputs. The AVR connects via Ethernet or Wi-Fi, and Bluetooth with NFC for quick pairing, plus AirPlay. The AVR also boasts Chromecast built-in. That's all the main wireless boxes ticked. Setup is helped along by the latest iteration of Sony's auto calibration software, which now features a 31-band graphic EQ and a stereo calibration microphone that adjusts phase, distance, and level. Overall, however, this is an innovative, exciting AV Dolby Atmos receiver. Consider it a brilliant value home cinema offering. Number 6. Arcam AVR31. If you're searching for one of the most detailed audio experiences a home theater can provide, get the Arcam AVR31. It utilizes Direct Live, a technology that takes acoustic measurements of your theater space and develops a customized correction curve, tailoring your speakers to the exact specification of your listening environment. This system isn't lacking in its support of audio formats either, with Dolby Atmos, DTS:X, IMAX Enhanced, Aura 3D, and more available. The Arcam AVR31 offers the creature comforts found in other AV receivers on this list, starting with voice assistants like Google Assistant, AirPlay 2, Chromecast, Spotify Connect, and Bluetooth aptX HD are available for streaming. When you're not streaming, there are ample connectivity options, including 7 HDMI 2.1 inputs that support 8K 60Hz and 4K 120Hz video signals along with VRR, ALLM, and several HDR formats for enhanced home theater experience. Number 5. Marantz Cinema 60. Another great mid-range 7.2 channel receiver is the Marantz Cinema 60. Has a stunning exterior and great data, along with Marantz's impeccable quality that puts it in the ranks of best home theater receiver. The Cinema 60 has no composite or component inputs. Still, it does have 4 digital in, phono in, and 2 subwoofer out, and 1 USB on the front panel. In addition, multi-room and HEOS multi-room integrated, AM/FM tuner, and Wi-Fi with Bluetooth are available. Like the other 2 in this category, the receiver also works with voice assistants and streaming services. Marantz Cinema 60 has 6 HDMI inputs supporting 8K 60Hz, 4K 120Hz, upscaling 1080p 4K to 8K resolution, and 2 HDMI outputs. Works with HDR, HLG, Dolby Vision, HDR10+, and dynamic HDR video content. Audio format decoding is available for DTS HD Master, DTS-X, Dolby True HD, Dolby Atmos, and their configurations. This model offers similar power capabilities to its predecessors 100W or 140W, as you can see with the same low THD. And when tested, it performed great, showing the high quality of realistic surround sound. Number 4. Denon AVR-X3800H. The AVR-3800H is a versatile, well-rounded mid-range amp that will appeal to customers looking for longevity and the capacity to adapt to their evolving systems. It offers a considerable 11.4 channels of processing, and with 9 channels of amplification as a single unit, it's suitable for configurations up to 5.4.4 out of the box, but can be expanded to 7.4.4 with the addition of an external stereo amp. Users can also take advantage of a new selective preamplifier mode that allows each speaker to pair up to be assigned to pre-out only for use with an external power amp. So, if you wish to upgrade the amplification of your front pair, for example, you can do so. All of the AVR-X3800H's 6 HDMI inputs and 3 outputs are HDMI 2.1 ports rated to 40 gigabits per second, capable of 8K 60Hz or 4K 120Hz video pass-through. They boast compatibility with every major HDR format, and there's a raft of gamer-friendly technology supported too, with VRR, QFT, ALLM, and FRL all on board. There are plenty of ways to wirelessly connect to the AVR-X3800H with Apple AirPlay 2, Spotify Connect, Rune, and HEOS, Denon's multi-room software that integrates streaming services. The AVR-X3800H is the most affordable model in Denon's X series to support Aura 3D, IMAX Enhanced, 360 Reality Audio, and MPEG-H formats alongside Dolby Atmos and DTS-X. It's also where support for Odyssey's more advanced multi-EQ XT32 room calibration software and Dirac Live begins. Sonically, it's well-balanced, quick, and precise, with a more spacious sound feel than its predecessor. With a laid-back approach, it handles a variety of content well and pairs well with a broad range of speakers, producing a fluid, rhythmically coherent performance full of character. Number 3. Onkyo TX-RZ50. The Onkyo RZ50 is by far one of the best values in the home theater receivers category. It has 9 power channels included with the preamp outputs for 11+2 subs, allowing you to add a power amp later to go with a full-blown 7.2.4 Dolby Atmos speaker configuration. All 6 HDMI inputs are 8K HDCP 2.3 with 2 independent outputs that are both 8K with eARC on the main one. Onkyo has always been known for leading the pack with useful features, and the RZ50 is packed full of them. You have app control, voice control, several ways to get streaming music into it, and bidirectional Bluetooth, so you can also send the sound to a pair of headphones for late night listening. A pretty unique feature that Sonos ecosystem fans will enjoy is the ability to connect a Sonos port and it will show up in the Sonos app. But the big screen for the success of the RZ50 is the fact that it has Dirac Live. Dirac has been a favorite room correction system of audio connoisseurs for almost a decade, but it has previously only been found in the much more expensive units. You'll see it in things like the Datasat RS20i, which sells for over $20,000. To be able to get this great system for the price of the RZ50 is pretty incredible. The unit comes with a microphone for setup. We really like the fact that you can just add a 2-channel power amp and go to a full 11-channel submersive Dolby Atmos system, and with all of the preamp outs, easily add more power down the road if necessary. Number 2. YAMAHA RX A6A. Consider the RX A6A the best value AVR in its current lineup, as it boasts a near identical feature set to the flagship RX A8A, but with changes to its internal circuitry and 2 fewer channels of amplification. The A6A boasts processing for 11 channels and amplification for 9, but users looking to put together a 7.2.4 system can add a stereo amp using line-level outputs for either the main left-right pair or the rear height speakers. Support for immersive formats includes Dolby Atmos, DTS-X, and Aura 3D, and upmixing technology such as Dolby Surround and DTS Neural X. All of the A6A's 7 inputs and 3 output ports are 40 gigabits per second HDMI 2.1, capable of handling uncompressed 4K 120Hz and 8K 60Hz signals and HDR10+. There's also support for gaming features ALLM and VRR, while QMS and QFT are to be added via a firmware upgrade at some point in the future. For streaming options, there's the Yamaha Music Cast app, AirPlay 2, and Bluetooth 4.2 on board, as well as Google Assistant and Alexa compatibility for voice control, and a DAB+ and FM/AM tuner for good measure. The A6A is one of the most responsive, clean, and dynamic sounding AVRs we've heard at this price. Number 1. Denon AVR-X4700H. A fantastically dynamic performer, the Denon AVR-X4700 offers a huge sonic attack. It deploys its 125 watt per channel reserves with clinical precision, but there's subtle nuance and musicality here too. With 9 channels of amplification, you have the option of a 7.1.2 or 5.1.4 Atmos setup, which you can upgrade further with a stereo amp if you felt the need, as the model can actually process 11.2 channels. HDMI provision is good, although of the 8 inputs, only one is designated 8K 4K 120fps compatible. There are 3 outputs on the AVR-X4700H, all with eARC support, and it offers support for Dolby Vision, HDR10+, HDR10, and HLG, plus eARC and a phono input for vinyl enthusiasts. To optimize performance in your room, there's also advanced Odyssey calibration in the shape of Multi-EQ XT32. All the key audio formats are on board: Dolby Atmos, DTS-X, DTS Virtual X, RF3D, and Dolby Atmos Height Virtualization. The latter is useful if you're unable to implement physical height speakers or Dolby-enabled upfirers. The X4700H also has the IMAX Enhanced certification, although with the paucity of compatible software, this has limited appeal. Additional treats include Apple AirPlay 2, Room Tester certification, and HEOS multi-room support built in. The icing on the cake is Bluetooth connectivity, which covers transmission to headphones, useful for late-night personal listening. While the convenient all-in-one package of a soundbar is alluring, if you want the ultimate movie experience at home, you're going to need an AV receiver. While they may be bigger, more expensive, and more complex to set up, we promise that the payoff is worth it if you want to get serious about home cinema sound. An AVR is the beating heart of an AV system, connecting all other components, so you should take your buying decision even more seriously than you do that of your projector, TV, or speakers. However, getting the best AV receiver is quite challenging when you have plenty of models available on the market with a decent design and innovative features. All the products mentioned above are a perfect blend of versatility and innovation, providing the users the best-in-class experience. Choose wisely which product suits you the best and will fulfill all your requirements. Let us know in the comments which model works for you the best and why. Thank you for watching the video, and that is all for this one. If you find this video helpful in any way, give a huge thumbs up, stay tuned for the upcoming videos by subscribing to our channel. See you guys in the next one.